because there's Scientology is more like one of these self-help books. You know, it's like mind over matter psychology crap. So I don't think most people who are part of Scientology, I don't think they're doing the volcano alien thing. They're just doing the, we have a method, okay? They have a method, and that method makes them actualized, powerful human beings because they're active in their life and they're taking control of their life. And so it's like the power of positive thinking or something. It's like a real, a cliche is the wrong word, but it's not like a standard cult like the nutballs in Waco, Texas or something. It's not that kind of crazy religion. It's more of a, there's more method to the Scientology madness. It's more about mass psychology than it is about aliens and volcanoes.
And that's the danger of New Age religions, because New Age religions are essentially trying to manipulate people's psychology and encourage this kind of groupish thinking that is more totalitarian than Chairman Mao, really.
Yeah, but
I think you really, I don't think people need to be encouraged to get into group thinking. I think people just naturally get into groups.
Yeah, well, people seem to like each other somehow or something. I don't know. They get something from other people. I find people kind of repulsive and irritating, but you know, that's just me. But yeah, it is that group thing. It really is about the group. I mean, you know, I have a friend who knows somebody who's, you know, she was 20 years in Scientology, and she finally left it. It was, you know, in hindsight, it was just that thing. They were her family. They, you know, they liked her more than her family liked her, and so therefore, that's what connected her. You know, was the people. And once the people sort of died off or withered away, there went the connection. There went the glue that was holding her there.
You don't need a religion for group thinking. You can just call it patriotism or democracy or something.
Or any kind of ism.
Yeah, all those isms are troublesome. Yeah, well, like I said, I mean, Scientology, I'm against it just because they are playing games, but it's right there in front of you. It's not like it's a secret game. I mean, it is a psychology religion. It's not really, I mean, it's not selling the same kind of lie. It's a different kind of lie than Christianity. It's not promising you heavens and hells.
The worrying thing about Scientology is if it's actually right, Tom Cruise is this close to achieving the highest level of Thetan, and if they're right, he's going to live forever, and I can't fucking deal with that. They've ruined John Travolta. They ruined Tom Cruise, who's always been a prick, but at least he made a few decent films. You can only be in Scientology and last long enough if you're a multi-millionaire superstar, because if you haven't got millions already, you end up bankrupt in a fortnight and chucking yourself out of a fucking window. This is why celebrities are always so prominent in it.
Well, no, I mean, actually, you get a nice little job working at their video center, you know, photoshopping Tom Cruise's publicity photos or something. But anyway, you know,
onto gay porn again.
It's all part of the game, you know. You get some job in the religion industry. I mean, the religion does have its own industries.
Well, I would like to say, as a representative of Scientology, I have 10,000 Lenin points.
Yeah, well, it is a bizarre hierarchy. I don't know much about that, but I mean, I don't think Tom Cruise really thinks he's going to live forever. You know, he's wacky, but I don't know if he's that wacky. I like when he did some kind of show where he's doing his, when he was doing his Japanese sword movie.
If he lives forever, it might eventually come out that he's. If he lives forever, statistically over infinite time, it's eventually going to come out that he is gay. He can't keep it that long. He can't keep it that quiet for that long. He's fucking himself there, you know, for a change.
Yeah, well, he was married to a pretty good piece of ass for a gay guy. You know, I wish I could be that gay. Damn it.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's the thing about gay guys, Gary. You know this. You know, this is why men adopted this idea of being metrosexual. It was like the homosexual taking the care in the pride of your appearance like homosexuals were known to do. But now men who normally were just hulking, hairy, fucking drunk arseholes, now we're sort of taking on this sort of pride in their appearance. It was nothing to do with men getting in touch with their feminine side. It was just because they wanted women to think they were gay, so they dropped their guard and knickers come off. I mean, that was all it was about.
Yeah, well, I obviously applied the wrong strategy throughout my life. But whatever, mistakes are made.
It's never too late, Gary. The pink pound is always there to be, and once you get the pink pound, they never let go.
Yeah, well, it feels like it's a little too late, but whatever. I sort of feel like my prime is in the past. I sort of feel that way, but whatever. Yeah, it's just that whole idea of like even getting into a whole relationship thing. Like, oh, who the hell needs that shit? Ugh. Yuck.
Gary, you're only 50. 50 is the new 30, or whatever. These days people can live longer.
Hey, Coughlin, what's the pink pound?
Yeah, but you've seen too much. That's the problem.
The pink pound is where you basically cater towards homosexuals, a homosexual audience, or to a homosexual viewership, and that's called the pink pound, basically.
Is that what Mathis Bells is doing?
Yeah, well, no, because he was already getting laid before he did that, so and it didn't do it getting
No,
laid.
no,
Good.
definitely not.
So I don't think it's the right strategy for him anyway, because it really didn't turn on the woman too much. But anyway, it's a private business. We won't get into that.
I will say this for Matt Fails. For a bloke, he does scrub up quite well. You know what I mean? It is worryingly confusing and quite sort of disturbingly. You do have to sort of. I can't watch the video. It's just worrying me too much. The things I'm thinking, looking at him in makeup with hair. I don't want to go there.
Well, the bikini did it for me, actually. Yeah, that was damn good. Damn it.
It was a wig for me.
So you're saying that Matt Bales looks better as a chick than Shane Dawson?
Well, Shane Dawson does. Yeah, he does that horrible drag thing.
Shane Dawson looks like an idiot.
He looks like somebody's ugly mother.
Shane Dawson looks like a drag queen that they used to get in the 1950s, who you could spot from fucking 10 miles away. Because it was so. These days, these days, transvestites and transsexuals, they put the effort in, man. You can't sort of knock them for that. It is worrying that you can go to a gay pride festival and you can see the best-looking woman you've ever seen in your life, and she's 6'6" and she's called Graham. That's a worrying thing for me. But then I think it's good evidence that there may not be a God, because if a man was born that way, then clearly we don't need him anymore. We can do it on our own.
Yeah, well, it's a bad cliche kind of thing. It's like the women who do the motorcycle bitch kind of thing, lesbian dykey types. They go too far. They go with this cliche of what a man is. So they get a beer belly and a beer and and they sweat and smell, and they think, I've done man now. And that's sort of what Sean Dawson guy, whatever he is, that Shane, whatever, he's doing that fucking cliche, trivial, silly woman thing. He's not doing a girl, he's doing a silly woman imitation.
Right, and that's sort of what Matt Fells is doing. I mean, he has this image of what a woman is, and he tries to fill that image, but within his tranny, or whatever you want to call it, type thing, he's actually kind of admitting a kind of sexist attitude, really, a kind of presupposition of what a woman actually is.
Yeah, well, I guess I'm not seeing it yet, but I haven't watched too much of it, so I don't know. Maybe he's going to get tiresome, in terms of, like I say, he starts putting stockings and heels on, and then he's going to lose, that'll push him over the edge for my tolerances.
John has a habit of going through phases, though, doesn't he? He goes through this phase and that phase, and it's interesting. to watch this him go from this